Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we're going to discuss the 1993 cult classic film, The Sandlot. So this is a film taking place in 1962, summer of 1962, made in 93, taking place in 1962. Group of 9 friends. Main character, Scott Smalls, is new to this particular suburb and joins this ragtag group of 8 other kids in Sandlot baseball diamonds that was created for the summer, right? And then they remained friends for years after, and then, you know, who did what after, and there's a nice little epilogue at the end. This film is a classic film. So many people love this film. It brings nostalgia vibes for a film made in the 90s, celebrating the 60s. A lot of, baseball history and stuff of that nature. I like the practical effects of certain stunts and things like that. The Beast character was fun. James L. Jones as the owner of Hercules the Beast. I thought that was a nice twist at the end as well. I, myself, don't like this film, specifically because how much screaming and yelling, unnecessary screaming and yelling, is throughout this film. This film gives me a headache. I've seen this here and there, not fully from beginning to end, you know, as a kid, as an adult. I've never wanted to fully sit and watch the entire thing. My folks and I were watching Lilo and Stitch recently in the theater, and they did like a trivia thing at the beginning of the film, and they were like, "What movie is this iconic phrase from? You're killing me, Smalls." And everybody shout out The Sandlot. Everybody knows that phrase is from The Sandlot. And my dad had wanted to see it. He hasn't seen the whole thing or something like that. So they had watched it. I watched it the day after as I was doing other things. Because I myself was like, did I watch the whole thing? I don't think I've ever watched the whole thing from beginning to end. So I've watched it now from beginning to end. And You're Killing Me, Smalls happens twice. 2 times throughout this project. So it's great for pop culture aspect, 30 some odd years later. It's great for nostalgia purposes, for referencing a film in the 90s, referencing the 60s. A lot of references, of course, is a baseball film. So if you appreciate baseball, I don't. If you appreciate baseball, it's a perfect film for you. But there's so many times where the kids are just screaming. 9, 11, 12-year-old boys are just screaming about this, screaming about that, screaming of, you know, fake fear. And it's just like, I don't know, when you hear it the same shout for the 4th time in the same scene, it's canned. It's not authentic anymore. So it's just annoying on the ears. I don't know how else to explain it. So this is something of a good example of everybody else loves it and I don't. So I don't know what else to say. I don't know any fun facts about it. Holds the attention. It's a good summer film. I don't have any intention to watch it anytime soon. Again, Sandlot. 1990s classic film. On to the next review. Mucho mahalo.